Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is Nelly from Nelly Bakes. Thank you so much for joining us once again. Today we'll be making cupcakes and learning how to decorate them. So I hope you guys do enjoy. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. Tell us what more you'd like to see from us going forward. And yeah, let's just jump into it. So as you can see here, I've got a tall cup that I got from Pep Home. I'll try and link the website down below so you can find yours. And I've got a piping bag inside of it. I'm filling it with some chocolate cupcake batter just to make it easy for me to fill each cupcake liner with enough batter without it spilling all over the place. Usually I would use a ice cream scoop for like my vanilla batter and everything, but it makes it kind of difficult with something kawaii liquid like chocolate or vanilla. So I just put it in a piping bag, kind of lock in the piping bag. As you can see, I squeeze and twist it around so that the batter won't come at the other end while I snip off the end, and I begin to fill each liner about a third of the way up. So I don't fill it up completely because then that would just spill over, but I just do a small bit. So I'm just gonna fast forward through this. It's the same process through everything. At this point, I already set my oven to 180 degrees, and this is all gonna bake off for around 25 to 30 minutes. Now I'm just gonna show you how I taste the doneness of each cupcake when it comes out. I either tap it on top, and if it springs back, then it's fully done, or insert a toothpick in the middle, and if it comes out with no crumbs and no batter, then that means it is all done. Now we're just gonna jump into the buttercream. In the stand mixer bowl, we have got 330 grams of salted butter. I have 495 grams of sifted icing sugar, a tablespoon and a half of vanilla, as well as 45 grams of plain yogurt. I used double cream plain Nutri-Day yogurt. It has a nice flavor to it, so balances out for me very well. But otherwise, you could also use Greek yogurt if you have available. Now this recipe is actually adapted from Baking Betsy Love. So check out her YouTube channel. She goes further into depth with this, and I'll link her video down below as well as her blog post. Now in the bowl we have the butter creaming up to a lighter consistency. So as always, we'll just beat it for a good 5 minutes until it lightens in color. Scrape down the bowl and then beat it some more just to make sure that all the butter is incorporated and all of it has worked up to the lighter consistency. This will help whiten the buttercream in the end. So for those people that want to know how to lighten buttercream and not to have it as yellow, the key is always just to whip up that butter for as long as possible and just scrape down the bowl as often too. Now into the bowl, as you can see, all the butter has lightened in color. We're just gonna add in a half of the icing sugar just so that we don't have a pile of dust. Once again I say, we don't have a pile of icing sugar dust everywhere, and it's just easier to mix in this way. As always, scrape down the bowl as necessary, and then we're gonna add in the next half of our icing sugar, and eventually we're gonna add in our vanilla as well as our yogurt, just to balance everything out and to make sure that we have a perfect consistency. Okay, so when piping cupcakes, which is important, is cupcake tips. So here I've got 3, as well as disposable cupcake disposable piping bags, and then you've got your cupcakes, of course, as well as your buttercream that you've just made. So here I've got a plain tip, right? It is called the Etico, I'm not sure if this will focus, Etico 806, right? And then I have a multi-star tip as well here. This is the Etico 868. Is it focused? Focus. They're gonna focus anytime soon. Not sure, but I hope you guys saw that. But it's the 868, as well as the Etico 1 in tip. Now this is a classic tip. Along with this, it's got around 6 points. It makes a beautiful star tip. So here I'm going to show you how to put a nozzle into a piping bag. So you've got your piping bag, right? These are my disposable ones. It's a Chinese brand. You're just going to open it, right? And then you're gonna put your tip inside. Right here I've got the plain tip. And then I'm just kind of push it in. I like to push it in until here. Take a scissor. Get a scissor, and you just kind of score the sides, and you'll be able to pull that out. See, kind of push the tip as far as you can, and that's it. I'm going to do the same for all the other 2 tips, and yeah, just make sure that you're ready for the buttercream. And so that is all of that's how you're going to do it. So let's do the other ones too. Once again, this is the start tip, right? You have this, and then by your hand as a cup. So this is how your hand sits, right under everything. Got that, and buttercream. Take it out of that, and then you pull it down until you see it come through. And you lock that in. And end up with all of that. Push them out. There you go. So just to show a couple of things. So one is how you hold your piping bag. So your hand, right? You put it here. You twist, right, so that there is tension. You hold that right there. You take the end and you twist it onto your finger. So that gives you tension and how to hold it, right? And so this, you'll squeeze your palm and you'll see that coming out, right? So just a quick breakdown on how to pipe. So this is straight up and down. Put a bit of tension, stop, and you've got a blob, right? And then to do a circular one, you're just gonna pipe that. You're just gonna move, and you stop, right? So once again, let me take that, right? gonna move in a circular motion right around it, go up above it, and you stop. You have that too, right? And then another cute petal tip is this, you'll do like on a border for a cake, right? So you just, and you flip. So instead of stopping, right, you flick. So you point and you flick, and you flick. So it's a nice border to do like on a cake or something. So we're just gonna take that away, right? And we're gonna practice on a cupcake essentially. So gonna do that, gonna go round, right? You go up, you've got a cute piped cupcake, right? We usually start in the center. I didn't because I was looking at my camera and not at what I was doing, but this is what it usually is. So we'll just put that there. I got that. We'll put it like somewhere here, right? And now we bring back our board again. It's cleaned off, and now we're gonna try with the star tip. So star tip, once again, also remember, put it in, looking around, have some tension, right? So this is going to be a straight up and down blob. Also same thing, push, and you stop, and you get that. Again, you push and you stop again. So I'm going to show you a classic rosette. So it's the same kind of style as this, right? But instead you're going to stop. So you're going to put some pressure, you're going to see that coming out. You're going to go around it, and you stop. You let go of some pressure and you stop, and then you've got a classic rosette. But if you want a swirl, right, a ice creamish swirl, you are going to do the same thing as you did. So you're gonna, right, go around it, and then from there you're gonna build right on top of it again. You're gonna go, and you're gonna stop, and you've got your rosette, right? So these are 3 piping styles that you can use, again, just to show you that border for a cake. Gonna go, you're gonna flick, gonna stop, gonna flick, stop, flick, up, flick. That's a nice border that you can use on a cake, just on the border of a cake, on the top or at the sides. We'll go into this in depth when we do a cake decorating video, but other than that, this is that, and we're going to put it off to the side, and we're going to bring in a real cupcake. So when we do classic rosette on this one, just kind of pull down if you see that you have some remaining, and you will just do a classic rosette. So start in the middle, go round and round, and let go of some pressure, and you stop, and you've got a classic rosette, right? And that is that for this. And coming to another one, now we have our open star tip, right? So you can see it has multiple teeth around it, right? Try to get that to focus, but once again, cup right there, take it around your finger, and you have got something, right? So this will start again. As you can see, we stop. So this gives you a beautiful design. Let's compare it to the 1M. Right, compared to the 1M, see, it's got smaller teeth, and so you get a different altogether star tip when you use them. So whatever tickles your fancy, use it. Don't use it, have fun with it, you know. But yeah, go back to this, and another basic one. So once again, hold it down, press down, let go of some pressure, and you just pull it up, right? And then another rosette tip. I'm just gonna go around. See, this makes a thicker rosette, so because it's got a lot more teeth, it means it cuts into the buttercream a bit more, and you have a multiple star tip. This is beautiful with a rainbow buttercream, but otherwise you can use it in any other way. We will do the border again, right? You just go flick, and you go and you flick, and you go and you flick, and you go and you flick. Be careful with this because it's a larger opening, right? Because it's a larger opening, it tends to use more buttercream, right? And then just to see what it's like as a swirl, right? You would go again, go up and up, and you stop again, and you get that, right? But let's just do it on the cupcake. I'm gonna do a blob on the cupcake, but a bigger one, and I'll show you guys how to do that right now. So, cupcake, you see, this is the buttercream that's left off at the top, and you just push it down, and you once again. So this, you're gonna take it, right? I'm gonna do it this way so that you guys actually see what's going on, and you are just going to press, and you see it just goes up, you stop, and you get something like that, right? Something cute, something nice, and something fun, just to show you another different variation. You can take it, right, straight up and down, straight, and you turn, and you turn, and you turn, and while you turn, you just press it down, and you stop, and you get a nice ruffle the cupcake effect. So yeah, and so you put them side by side, and you have got 4 beautiful cupcakes that you can decorate with sprinkles as much as you would like, however much that you would like. And yeah, that is it from me and the cupcake team. So yeah.